YouTube friends, what's going on? David D back with a brand new video, and today we're talking about wireless follow focus units. Now, why would you want to invest in a wireless follow focus unit, especially in today's age, 2019, where you have amazing autofocus cameras, you have gimbals, you have everything that you probably feel like you don't need a wireless follow focus unit. But what if you decided to switch away from the autofocusing systems, right? What if you want to use something like a Blackmagic Pocket 4K. Side note, this is something that I just bought for the business, so this isn't like a rental thing. I'll be using this for a very long time, even this lens too, but we'll get to that. But the thing that's different is photography lenses are they're very clinical. They're very sharp, right? They give you a very clean image, right, which is what you want. But when it comes to the world of filmmaking, as I'll call it, right, filmmaking. Whether it's like a nonprofit video or a music video, a wedding video, right? There's so many things that you can film and make a story about. The lenses really make the difference. That being said, today I'm going to show you a new setup that I'm working with for quite some time. And again, all this equipment is not rented or sponsored. This equipment that I actually purchased, based upon some needs and the direction that I want to move my filmmaking, my storytelling, my business into, and that is really using cinema lenses, proper lenses, and then how I can manage to focus them wirelessly, whether it's on a tripod or if I'm going handheld with my Easy Rig, or in the instance of using my Glidecam, right? So let's start with the wireless follow focus unit itself. This is from ikan. It's called the PD Movie Live Air Wireless. They have different versions. I got the one that is the most affordable version, which is $299 USD. You can find it on B&H, which is where I bought it from. Adorama has it as well too, and maybe like eBay. The unit consists of two things. So you have the remote control, which is Bluetooth powered, and Bluetooth connection is this whole deal. And then you have the actual motor itself, which you can probably actually see it's right here, this guy right here. The motor itself is powered by a Canon LPE12 battery. You can purchase additional ones if you need, but they're supposed to last you up to 4 hours each, and the package you get gives you 2 of them, so you're good for at least 8 hours of shooting. The remote control is powered by an internal battery that you charge via USB, and this thing will last you for about 8 hours. So you're looking at 8 hours total between two physical batteries and then one internal battery. I'll give you guys a little demonstration of how this works. I already synced this up so you guys can see what it looks like. But right now, this is the Fujinon 18-55. I have it adapted via a micro four thirds mount that I changed out myself. You can buy the mount from, I think there's 2 people in the world that actually make one. One's in the UK, and the one where I'm located in the US is from Duclos Lenses in LA. I'll put a link down below if anyone's interested. Again, they're not a sponsor, I bought that myself. But yeah, the 18-55 fully manual lens is a T2.9 lens. It's a cine zoom that's parfocal. So right now we are at infinity. And then let's go ahead and just focus so you can see here. It's a good example. All right, so here, let's just say you're on set, you're going handheld and you need to just rack focus wirelessly, right? Or maybe you're right next to it, but you don't want to fiddle around with settings. Right, so yeah, right, it works really, really well. And there's also very, very little lag, right? So right now, this is a 200-degree rotation. Right now, if I turn it, it's turning. If I turn it, it's turning, right? It's turning with me. There is a small little lag because right now, as you can see, if I want to go all the way, it's not going to spin or rotate the focus pro all the way as soon as possible. It wants to create a nice natural smoothness to it, right? So it's not looking to do a quick focus you would have with a photography lens, right? So a very convenient way to pull focus wirelessly, whether again using a cinema lens, or you can even put your own track circle around your 24-70 or your 24-1.4, your 50-1.4 right lens, and be able to pull focus wirelessly, perhaps on something like a Glidecam. Well, that's a lot of jabbering for me. I'm pretty sure I've already shown some kind of example footage by overlaying my boring talking head video. Final thoughts on this little unit. Again, for 300 bucks, pretty darn good for what it does. The one thing I will say though is that the calibration method kind of works a little funky sometimes, not all the times. But basically what it is let me see if I can do this all over again. So I'm going to turn my Bluetooth controller off. I'm going to do this as fast as possible so that way you guys aren't being bored out your mind. Okay, cool. So everything is disconnected, right? I'm going to put the battery back in. Come on. Cool. See the light. Cool. So you see this light, this LED light flashing. So you can see this LED light flashing here. There's different colors, so it'll tell you, like, you know, when it's like red, green, or red, yellow, green, and then white. White means it's like fully charged for 8 hours. When it's blinking, that means it's trying to find a source, right? It's trying to find the controller. All right, so now I'm gonna hold down this guy here, and you'll see right now it's red, and it'll start turning into white. Cool. And then so then when they're both, so then when you have a solid white, and then you also have another solid white right here, that means that they're connecting. That means they're connected, and you can start to calibrate it, right? Because right now, if I rotate it, nothing is happening. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I hit it once and then I hold it, and that's supposed to auto calibrate the lens, right? So press, hold, flashes blue for a second, and it's supposed to go through the whole range, but as you can see right now, it's not really doing much, right? It only got me like a quarter of a way, right? It got me from like 3.9 feet to 7 feet, right? Which is not the full range of this lens. So what I found is that when that does happen, you have to go to the motor and you press it 3 times, press the connect button 3 times, and you hold it for like 3 seconds, right? That fourth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that should disengage the motor. So now I can turn it. So you have to turn it all the way to one end of the barrel, hold it for 0.5 seconds, rotate it to the other end of the barrel, hold it for 0.5 seconds, let it go, and you kind of give it a little nudge, and it should want to start auto calibrating. So we'll see if that worked. Yeah, cool. See, so now it works. Now it goes through the entire range. So that's a little thing that I found, a little quirk. That doesn't happen really on SLR lenses. So like my Tamron 24-70 or my Sigma 24-1.4 Art. I think because the focus throw is like so small, it just calibrates it. But for like cinema lenses, I've noticed that you have to do this little magic trickery thing. Other than that, for $299, it's a pretty awesome system. So I hope you guys found this video useful and educational, maybe entertaining in some way. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this PD Movie Live Air unit. I will be making a video later on. Again, you know, the GH5 is a new purchase for me, and so far it's brought me a lot of value. I'll be making a video later on in the year with the GH5, as well as with the Pocket 4K and the Fujinon 18-55. Another gear that I'm going to be purchasing this year for the business and just to create some amazing stories for people. If you guys liked the video, leave a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as always if you haven't already, just so you're notified of new content coming out. Remember friends, every day you have an opportunity to create your experience and to write and tell your own story. My name is David Lee, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.